Super. Welcome back, everyone. Today is 2/14/25. Happy Valentine's Day. Belated. All right, let's just jump on in. February 9th. That was like 5 days ago. Got the LAPD coming in. They're still doing the best they can. Very repeatable. Marina Del Rey belongs to the sheriff. So the LAPD is this is really not their territory, but they never stop coming in. Super slow motion. Watch the top, I believe. Comes right in, and that's why you don't want to zoom. Let's see, that's real time. Very hard to see, even in slow motion. There it is, right there on top, from left to right. Left to right. That's why you don't want to zoom in too close. You zoom in too close, you'll zoom out the dragon. But you're saying, well, if the dragon flies by the windshield, then I'll get a better picture. It's true. So depending on how many airplanes you have flying over you. If you're at the airport, go ahead and zoom in. Take your chances. You're bound to get a good close-up video. But otherwise, just basically like that. Zoom in 15-20%. Landscape, 30 seconds. Look around. Look for a dot. Look for a tiny dot. That will be the UAP fast mover, the dragons. They look like dragonflies. Well, not anymore, but 7 years ago, I thought they were. Fantastic. Okay, let's go to the next video. Fantastic. So check this out. This is very rare. There's no such thing as two LAPD helicopters following each other. It doesn't happen. It just doesn't. It did on this day, February 9th. And yeah, no GPS, no radio transponder. So I was able to zoom in, get their license plate. And they were about a minute apart. The first one came in real slow, looking, getting tagged all over the place. Here we go. Coming in, there's that dragon coming in again, 3% speed. I don't know on this day why they decided to send two helicopters. It's unprecedented. I guess they're doing the best they can. You know what's probably going on. I post these videos. There's some VIPs watching. They pick up the phone. They call the mayor. They call the governor. Like, look, what's going on over here? Send more helicopters. There's a bird right there. Send more. See, that's what birds look like. Birds don't move. But that's basically the loop. Send more helicopters. I hope they do, because I get more dragon video. And then I can post more. That's the loop here. Over and over, and this is all over the world. All over the world. Take your phone out, just follow the format. You'll see these UAP fast movers. I wanted to throw that in. That's what a real bird looks like. And they're easy to identify. They're not blurry, and they have wing beats, and they're slow. And they don't trigger the X band. And they don't leave a click on your video. And I think here comes the other, here's the second one. They're about 1 minute apart. The other one was 11:13. This one's 11:14. And look at this. Yeah, just flew right under two of them. Two of them flew, look at that, right under his camera on purpose. It was like, hey, we're going to fly by with two in case you don't see the first one, and we're going to fly right in front of your camera. So you tell me. What's going on here? There it comes again. Just right over the top. They're all over our helicopters. So I don't know, in this case, are they reconning, or are they saying, hey, here we are. You want our picture? Take our picture. Here, I mean, you're coming to take our picture. Here's our picture. Otherwise, they're normally reconning. They recon everything. Why? I think that's what they do. That's their secondary function. Their first primary function, based on other video, is to escort UAPs to Earth via portals, wormholes. And yeah, that's what the Blue Angels ride looking forward. If you don't know that one, Blue Angels ride looking forward, timeline 2313.5. You're going to really like that wormhole video. It's amazing, super amazing. I found that 7 years ago, showed it to a lot of people. They're just speechless. It's just speechless. People don't know what to say. They're speechless. So I encourage you to check it out before it also gets mysteriously disappeared like the underground Malibu water base disappeared a year ago after being on Google Map for 20 years. It's been deleted. Okay, if you have any questions, reach out to me, leave comments, custodianfile@gmail. Let's go to the next. Okay, remember this picture from 4 years ago? Just recording the hawk. It's a very windy day. Recording the hawk, and this giant object, evidently it's a giant triangle, flies in. And it's a triangle because just the way it's oriented, two white tips, one dark tip. And in the way it sways when you interpolate the video, it sways to the left, sways to the right. This is not three dragons in sync. Dragons don't do that. They don't fly in synchronicity. They don't do. So evidently, logically, this is just a giant triangle. How it's oriented in space, it's not perpendicular to the camera, and it's not perpendicular to the ground, somewhere in between. But check this out: two white orbs, two white tips, and then a dark tip. And then look at this new video. Somebody sent it to me. Two white tips, one dark tip. Could that be also a triangle oriented just differently in space? Somewhat like at a 45-degree angle, if you can kind of imagine that. It's just, what a weird coincidence, and it's almost shaped like a triangle. And you know, if you took a isosceles triangle, you can orient it to fit that pattern right there. So it's a really big ship. How do you cloak a ship that size? That's phenomenal. That's just, wow. How do you do that? Who are these people? Wow, that's impressive. So give me your feedback. What do you think? What do you think we're looking at? Think we're just looking at two white orbs and a dark one? I don't know. It really fits the pattern of the previous video that I took here 4 years ago. All right, please share your opinion, your comment. Let's go forward. Okay, super. So I want to report on these jets. You may have heard our jets are falling out of the sky. You may have heard of that. This was a couple of days ago, San Diego F-35 Growler, the EA electronic attack, basically electronic jamming. That's what they do. That's what they do best. Fell out of the sky. If you check 3 months ago, Mount Rainier, where the first UFO was recorded, witnessed in 1947 by Kenneth Arnold. Same plane fell out of the sky over Mount Rainier. And that was unfortunate because those pilots lost their life. The San Diego ones, they're okay. But the whole point is, our planes are not supposed to fall out of the sky. In other words, birds do not fall out of the sky. Birds just don't fly and have a heart attack and fall out of the sky. I've never seen that in my life. You probably haven't either. So, we talked about this before. I hope we're not shooting at UFOs or electronically trying to jam them, because it's extremely well documented. I mean, I've mentioned this before. I'll mention it again. It's from a good friend of mine, Major in the Air Force, like 95 years old. 1950, 1970, we tried to shoot down a UFO. We ended up losing a jet every day in the world for 20 years, and it was determined it was a failed campaign, and they stopped. So maybe our generation of pilots don't know what happened in 1950, 1970. So do not try to shoot at you. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you get the order from a general, go shoot one down. I don't know what to tell you. It's not good. It's like a suicide mission. It's not good. Don't shoot at one. But nevertheless, I mean, you're going to do what you want to do. So next time so I've heard like another one, I think in Arizona just fell out of the sky, an F-35. You tell me, is that normal? I don't see that as being normal. Share your opinion with me, please. What do you think's going on? I hope we don't hear any more stories like this, at least for a couple of years. I don't want to hear about any military planes falling out of the sky. Leave UFOs alone. Don't shoot at them. It's not good science. Okay, let's go to the next. Okay, everyone, check this out. This is Undercover UT in the UK. Robert's doing a fantastic job there. And look at this person just standing on the mountain, obviously with his family. There's a dragon in the background. They're everywhere. So look at your old video, look at old photos. Now you know what to look for. Otherwise, we'd be totally blind. We would like, well, I didn't know this was dragon. I didn't know this was a thing to look for. None of us did. But now we know. They're everywhere. Please check out Undercover. Check this photo out from 6 years ago. Same thing, these two people in Phoenix, Arizona. They climb up a mountain, they fall down, they had to call in a rescue helicopter. Turned out to be a big problem. They took their picture, they got to the top of the hill, they were celebrating. Look what's in the background, just sitting there. Unbelievable. I mean, now you know, you're like, oh yeah, that's a dragon, Robert. But until that, and you know, NBC, they didn't know it was a dragon, that's why they posted it. They didn't even see it, or they just said, oh, it's a bug, it's a bird, don't worry about it. Now when you look that picture up, it's hard to find. It's just hard to find, I'll just tell you now. There it is, but it's kind of still out there, but it's hard to find. There it is, synchronicity. It's in the middle of the desert, on a hill. There it is, these things flying around. They're everywhere, they're ubiquitous, they're everywhere, and they can be baited. You can go out there with an Earth drone, fly it around, record your Earth drone. These things will fly up to it. Anyway, if you have any questions, please leave a comment, subscribe. I do need your support. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. Be well. Take care. Bye-bye.